We are live. We are live. Oh, I want to get my spiel ready. Happy Halloween. Oh, happy Halloween, historians. I know it's November, but we didn't have a Halloween show. We have a great guest today. Historians, we have Julie Rose of Garden Forever Tarot cards. She's last week, if you guys remember, we went to medium Kenneth Drake and psychic medium Alexandria Sarr. We went and saw them in Quincy, Massachusetts. We were invited there personally, had a table, spent the night, did some Whitey Bulger sites, the first Dunkin' Donuts, as you guys know that follow me on YouTube. And we met some great We met Lynn Meany, a great crew in the crowd, and of course Julie Rose and her man were there, set up for a Garden Forever Tarot, and basically a tarot. She's gonna slap me. So she's a professional psychic. She's a spiritual healer. She is the owner and the founder of Garden Forever Tarot. She's not only giving tarot readings, but she works with clients to help them on their spiritual journeys as a form of healing, basically. Purivan. I know I'm not good at reading, but shamanism, basically Purivan shamanism. She's into Reiki, does a lot of the Reiki, all that good stuff. Also, she's a holistic practices, holistic healer. She's been gifted ability to heal and read others since she's basically a young girl, which we're going to dive into. And I just lost my whole spiel. Oh, there we go. This is actually my first show of the second season, guys. So you know where I'm actually a professional. But she's with us today with basically over 21 years experience. She's been fascinated with this at a young age, and she looks for the importance of the journey, just basically for nature, self-love, the ability to grow and develop with others and gifts. And enough of my spiel, because we're going to let her talk about it right now. Julie Rose, how did I butcher half your stuff? How is it?
What's up? Hi, guys. How are you?
Stephanie Treadway, another member of the Warren Legacy Foundation for Paranormal Research, says hello. Adam Began says hello to you too, chiming in. Hi, Stephanie. Thanks for joining us. So Julie, I said Julia earlier. So Julie, Mrs. Rose, how did this all come about? You say at a young age, but you don't get force-fed Palo Santo sticks and sage.
Nah. Yeah, right.
So,
maybe,
so what?
So, I was gonna say is, yeah. Well, it's funny. It all started when I was really young, and I'm actually really big into the paranormal. That's one of the first things I've kind of opened the doors for me. Paranormal investigations, ghost stories, horror movies. But when I was 15, my sister was like, "Oh, do you want me to read your tarot cards?" And I was like, "What's that? What is that?" And like, I immediately was obsessed. I loved it. It was just so interesting. I grabbed all these books. I read, I studied, I did tarot card readings for all of my friends for a long time, for years and years. And then when I was like, I'll say 23, 24, I took class, because you can always learn more, no matter whatever you're learning, you can always learn more. And I took a class at a local psychic shop, and they were like, "Do you want a job?" And I was like, "What? Doing this professionally?" That never really crossed my mind. And I was like, "Yeah, sure." So I worked there for several years, doing readings and learning more holistic practitioner. And then, started taking other classes, learning about, Reiki, more about crystals. I actually, around the same time, I joined a paranormal team, we did private investigations. We did, investigations in public places, and then just so many things.
So we got a full hour. I always get overwhelmed too. For those of you that don't know what she's talking about, and for those of you joining in late, how's it going? This is the original. I picked this up for free the other week.
Yes, Rider-Waite deck.
One of the original, I think, right? I mean, there's so many angels and certain angel cards and all these cards, but the Rider Tarot deck is like one of the old school originals. So you jumped right in, Julie. You were just like, you weren't just like, "Oh, this is kind of neat." You're like, "Boom!"
Yeah, I immediately loved it. And, that's funny that I actually teach a tarot card class, a basic tarot card class, and we talk a lot about the Rider-Waite deck. That's the deck I teach off of. But I, highly recommend using any deck, because you can literally take any deck and use it for readings. It's all about kind of channeling your intuition. But if you can get the Rider-Waite deck with a lot of the basic symbolisms across the board, that deck became very popular in the early 1900s.
Wow.
Yeah, it's from Arthur Edward Waite, who was a part of what was it?
Conceived by
The Golden Dawn. The Golden Dawn. He was a big guy in that.
She's right. Author Edward, yeah. So I mean, but these, like the Ouija board, it wasn't the first. Spiritual boards, spiritual cards have been around since.
Yeah, that's what they say.
Gypsies.
The only written documentary stuff was started like in like the 1800s. That's, or even a little bit before that, but they think it goes back like Egyptian. They, I Ching, Kabbalah, like way back.
Wow.
But there's no proven written history. And it wasn't as popular back then, especially like when it first started coming out. It was more of like for kings and queens who had the money to kind of give the artists to create them. But then it became, once they could do the printing press, and like the spiritual movement as well.
Well, I got a question. I'm not trying to cut you off, but I got a question that I've had, and I actually just thought of it because I don't write shit down. My ADHD, I usually just wing it. But I just remember I had a question for you earlier and I forgot it. But our tarot, is that aligned with like retrograde, like the stars and shit? Is that all on the stars too, or is that?
Yeah, well, it's interesting. Tarot is like astrology. You can, numerology. It has a lot to do that. It has a lot to do with the directions, the earth signs. It goes so deep. Even each suit, like, so the rods of the fire sign, that represents fire signs: Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries.
Oh, yeah.
And depending on, it depends on what type of reading, how you're doing it. You can literally, I like to use the Celtic cross a lot. So where depending where it is and where it falls when I pull the cards.
The Celtic cross, one of the old school pagans and Celtics. That's where Halloween started, and all our traditional stuff. I mean, that's so you really do. You dig the old, you dig the history of it. Like you're not just in it like, oh, I'm a terror. I mean, I'm not trying to knock people that are watching. I love all of you, but some are just kind of, you know what I mean? It's cool to be in the paranormal field, and they're just kind of in it. But you're really digesting and almost you're respecting the history of it. You're going deep to find the roots and to, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you got to. I mean, also, a lot of it is, it is a divination tool. Okay. So tarot is a wonderful tool to use to get the messages, to connect with your intuition. But at the end of the day, it's all within you, and anyone can do it. Anyone has the gift. Everyone is able to connect to that energy, just like it's just like so many different things you can use. Like you said, a Ouija board, you can throw bones, you can
dowsing rods. There's so many layers to it, and there's so many different ways, but it's so cool. And I think the more that you kind of allow yourself to open, protect yourself, of course, because these things, you're opening yourself up to anything and everything, because some more than others, but with the tarot specifically, it's really nice to be able to see a picture and kind of start to say things to people. Because I'll say, say you pulled the Magician, and I did someone's reading after, and they pulled a Magician, and then the third person pulled a Magician within the reading. It looks like the same, but it's not. Like, I'll get different messages every single time, because different things will pop out on the cards depending on the person who pulled it and what messages that need to be said. Really?
It's really cool. Yeah. And then there's
you can't give a specific definition of a card because it's going to match that person's aura, character, or whatever, right?
Right. Well, because when I first started learning, I did it all on my own with books, and when you do that, you start to get like, oh, well, this card, I have to memorize everything. And it can be intimidating. And that's what, when I do the classes, I'm like, listen, I get it. You want to know some foundation, some basis. But when I went and took a class at a shop, the first thing they told me, they were like, you know what? You want to look at the cards and not look at anything and just get your own feeling. Because you can literally give meanings to the cards, your own meaning. That doesn't mean anything in the book. And they can consistently change.
You just feel that. You interpret that, and that's what comes through you. It's almost like it's almost like a watermark, not a watermark, but it's almost just like a symbol, and you just go off that. It's like, here's the basis of it, but you build your own plot to it, so to speak.
Yeah. The more you can do that, it's really cool. Like, even within mediumship, they do that. Like, you can, talk to your guides or talk to, spirits and be like, okay, every time I see a cloud, you know, it means something. You like they have like a dictionary of like symbolism that they use.
Yeah.
You know, I do a little bit of that. And also like just with different things when I do healings on people with the shamanic work and the Reiki work, it's like you give certain things. So when those things come up, you're like, okay, I kind of know what that means already.
You got a yeah, right. You got a ballpark in your mind, but then you just kind of roll off. I see what you're saying. That way you don't have to give a full workout for every reading, but the most part, they're tailor-made, but at the same time, there's a basis. I get what you're saying. I get.
Well, the more you do it, I mean, this is like going on for years and years and years. Like,
oh yeah, it's not going to happen in the first fucking month. No.
Yeah, no. But even then, you might surprise yourself. You know.
Wow.
You never know.
I love her attitude. She's, I mean, right away. I mean, when we went to the psychic medium thing there at Quincy, and I saw you guys roll up. We're the first ones there, I believe, was us four. Me, Heather, you, and your man, and. Geez, I thought we're in the wrong place, and we showed up and we hit it right off. I thought everybody would be stuck. Oh, a bunch of psychics. Like, oh boy, I'm not going to fit in. I'm just a historian, ghost hunter. But you guys were all awesome, and I'm great to talk to you, Julie Rose. Very informative. We're just kicking the hour off here. Thanks everybody for tuning in. There's some coming in and going. That's fine. It's going to be recorded tomorrow. Tonight it'll be on the YouTube channel tomorrow. For those of you who can't watch the whole thing, no worries. But for those of you tuning in late, we're talking to Miss Julie Rose of the Garden Forever Tarot.
Yes.
Tarot. I said it. Ding, ding, ding.
You said it.
Heather be proud.
Yeah.
So I get some stuff and I want to see what you say about this. I bought this in Salem. And I go, I want a voodoo doll. And the girl goes, we don't have voodoo dolls. This is Salem. We got puppet dolls. You ever heard of a puppet?
Oh, yeah. There you go.
It's like, do you believe it? And then, of course, I ended up going to another place and they had a voodoo doll. Oh. I got a real New Orleans voodoo doll. Does that stuff that you damper into? Not so much voodooism, but do you believe in certain relics?
Yes, I totally do believe those things are very real, and they can be very dangerous if you don't know what you're doing. I have much respect for those things. I don't really dabble in those things right now within my life, but I know people who do, and I know of things like that. Hello, Becca, how are you? But so you have to be, very respectful of those type of things, and it's very fascinating and truly interesting. Yeah,
I agree. That's why behind me I got my little mantle. I know I got things glowing. It's for effect.
I like it. I love your background.
Well, I know I haven't known you long, but for those of you, everybody knows watching. My mom passed away in 2019, and I took it really hard mentally. And I got in a car accident, and became homeless. I was living in an abandoned RV for almost 2 years. So I ran into some money, and I got my own place now. I got a trailer out in Bangor, Maine, right by Derry, Maine, where Stephen King lives. About a half hour away, and I finally got my own shit. So I've spent the last year kind of not blowing money, but buying cool shit. It's been kind of cool to go from nothing to something. So I appreciate that. I got a lot of it. As you would know, we're going to dive into it.
Oh, I grow my own too. I grow my own.
Oh, homegrown.
Yeah. Let me show you. I have some right here.
It's yes. And while she's doing that, guys, let me just tell you, she had everything set up. You can check out her page. Everything from Palo Santo and sage and rock. Oh, look at that, guys. I'm going to go off real quick.
Yeah, I grow my own. That's another reason why my business is Garden Forever Tarot, because one of my passions is gardening. Hello, Mary. How are you? Hey, Dawn. Yeah, so I love to garden. I love to grow everything from seed. It is one of our gifts from being here to be able to grow plants and harvest them. And I love making homegrown smudge sticks, smudge bundles. These ones right here we got some white sage in there, lavender. Hello there, Michael. It's Micaiah. How are you? And there's some rose petals. And when you burn these, they're so fresh. When you get sage anywhere, it's wonderful. Yes, I love it. I love that you like to garden too, Becca. When you get sage from anywhere, it's great. You know what I mean? But when you grow it fresh and you dry it, especially the white sage, and then you burn it, you can smell the difference. But you can even keep them for a long time. I've had smudge bundles from a few years ago that I've harvested that I still like and that are amazing. And I've learned a lot lately about making other ones too with different herbs from other people. You can even put in, what was it? I think she put in bee balm and Carolyn. I can't pronounce it, but it was really chamomile. Yeah, just different things that she made her smudge sticks with. I thought was cool. But you can use cedar, juniper. I love it.
I love it. It's funny because Heather's got a little community garden there where she lives in Old Orchard Beach, Maine. And we went out to the vegetable place, and she goes, pick out anything you want. And she got some lavender, and she got some thyme. And I found myself a sage, a baby girl sage, and I found a little sagey girl. And now it looks like a fucking afro. It's huge, and I can't wait to cut it and tie it. I want to learn how to do that.
Yeah. So depending on what sage you're using, you can use regular like sage, cooking sage. It might not smell as good when you burn it. So if you can get white sage, that's one of my favorites. Organic sage, but they're more hot, like tropical, California out that way.
Oh,
so it's kind of like, but still, you can use those. They still work.
That's like Arizona sage. Arizona's white sage. I might have some questions for you offside of this when I get to cut it. I don't know how to bundle it. I might have to ask you.
Yeah, totally, man. I got decent technique. It's decent.
Look at that. I can roll my own, but I smoke mine.
Hey. And I got little mini ones too. They're all cool. I love them.
Show and tell time. What about some of your gorgeous, what's up, Michael? Funny motherfucker. That guy had me laughing the whole time. I'm like, I'm trying to set up my table and not pay attention to you guys, and I can hear him cracking jokes. Good guy, Michael. He's got her back. Do you have any rocks you want to bring on and stuff? Because I saw.
Yeah. I mean, I have some orgonite. So I make orgonite, and what that is this is the big one. Boop.
Whoa, Heather, if you're watching, check that out. I know Becca loves that shit. I'm gonna go on.
Yeah, if you guys want to check this out, I hand make all these. These are really big ones. This is a plate I made. So this is called orgonite, and what it is crystals and metals and organic and inorganic material in layers within resin. And what it's supposed to do, it helps with electromagnetic frequency EMFs from like your phone, your computer. It's supposed to help filter it out. And overall, it's amazingly beautiful and gives such great energy. I bought some back in 2016, I believe it was, and I loved it. And then I was just like, oh man, I need to start making this stuff. And in 2019, thank you so much. 2019, I was like, that's it, I'm making it. So I started there, and I even like make little pendants. Here's one I've just been working on. This little guy, I don't know if you can see, it's a little blurry, but I got another one. These are some of my bigger pieces. And then I got the pyramid. I really love the pyramids because just the shape of them, they really get the energy going right through them. And it's really cool. I mean, you can even make them too. I love when people, see, there you go. Yeah, Becca makes Ouija boards out of resin, which is wicked cool. There's so many different things you can do with them. And each person who makes them is just so unique. And you can put your own energy in them.
So that's not like a 3D printer then. Is it like it's actually like a mold?
Yeah, it's a mold. So you get the resin, it comes liquid. It's resin and hardener, depending on what kind you use. And then this stuff takes 24 hours and then 72 hours to fully dry. And then I sand it and do a little bit of this and that with it. I got like a whole tray here that I'm working on.
Yeah, get that right.
And I made this dragon. I make all types of art. I love art. I make jewelry. I wire wrap. I made this here necklace. And a lot of this stuff is all just from YouTube. I learned from YouTube videos. I mean, and anybody can do this. Don't be intimidated by people's work, Thank you, Michelle. I appreciate that. Yes, because I go to a lot of shows and I'm inspired by other people. And same thing a couple of years ago, I love crystals and I sell crystals as well. And I've seen people wire wrapping, and I started out now I can make all like cool pieces. So if you have a passion, you want to try something, try it and just keep doing it and you'll get better over time.
I fucking love that. This is why I get guests like this, because I get guests that are awesome and that are just inspirations. And
you're awesome, man.
No, shut up.
You're awesome.
You and Michael says, hey, Adam. He says, thanks when I said it was my arrow. There we go. Hey, Adam. Thanks. You got it, brother. We're all family here. I mean, what everybody says in this field, help support, help unity. Then you try to share a post and no one fucking shares it, likes it, nothing. So I try to get behind people legit. I invited people to like her page. If you haven't yet, please go like it. Julie, what is the name of it? And where can people find your page?
Yeah. It's Garden Forever Tarot on Facebook, on Instagram, on TikTok. My website is gardenforevertarot.com. And yeah, I do all types of things. I my expertise is in tarot card readings. I've been doing that for 21 years, but I'm also certified Reiki master, certified holistic practitioner, and I'm just about finishing up two-year learning process of Peruvian shamanism, which has honestly changed my life.
Wow.
It's incredible. It's kind of looking more at your shadow self, at your wounds, at, core issues that you've had throughout your life, and bringing those to the surface and being able to heal those, to be a channel to help others heal themselves. Because when you're doing this type of work, I'm not, I'm the healer, I heal you. No, I'm there to help guide you to heal yourself. It's all about helping to heal yourself through yourself, because no one can really do the work for you. You have to do it yourself.
Helping people unlock what they already have, their potential, their power. Like you said, anybody can do, and I've heard that from every psychic. Everybody's got psychic abilities, tarot card reading, all that stuff. You just gotta want it, embrace it, and it's not gonna just go poof. Here it is, like you said, Julie. You gotta busted your ass with all this shit. As far as research goes, and putting in your time and getting schooled professionally, literally getting schooling. In the words of advice you have to people, if you want to do it, it's never too late, right? Try everything once. Yeah. Why not?
Yeah, it's never too late. And, I find it very interesting that a lot of professional psychics and mediums and things like that, that you see on TV sometimes too, they didn't even start doing it professionally until they were like in their 50s, or like when they're way later in life, because
that's true.
A lot of the times they deny their gifts. Not everyone, of course. There's people who are very, very young, which is amazing, I wish I started even younger, you know what I mean? Because you just don't know. But everything happens for a reason, and there's a reason for these things. But either way, like you said, when you're older, it doesn't matter. You could be 70 years old and tap into something and start your life from there even.
I think a lot of it is people scared of what people are going to think. Or people are going to think I'm batshit crazy, or I'm on LSD, or I just want attention, or I'm a liar. I think people are scared sometimes, and I stopped. After Mom died and I got my accident, I actually died for like 38 seconds, like for a couple months.
Goodness.
In the car she left me when she died, it was hers.
Oh, man.
Never found the fucking guy. Anyway, don't get me into it. Don't get me started. I kind of untapped. I feel like I've untapped my ability of sensing people, of judgment of people. I can tell within 2 minutes if someone's an asshole, if they're lying, if their intentions are trying to get my girlfriend, trying to take, and it doesn't happen all the time, but I just, at all really, but I can sense skeezy type people, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And I stay away. I mean, could I be in movies, or not movies, but shows and documentaries? Probably, but I'm not. I'm going to be me. I'm not losing weight or shaving my beard. I'm going to be who I am, and I can still do it. Like you say, Julie, you don't have to alter yourself. You can be you and still do it.
Right. That's what people want too, is authenticity. And they want you to, just keep learning and growing. And there's people in your life, you make mistakes and things like that. And that's okay. Because as long as you can, embrace and learn from them and grow.
Yeah.
And,
I want to read that real quick.
Yeah.
She said, and hold on to that thought, Julie. Julie makes truly creative and empowered goods. Organite?
Yes,
right?
Organite. Yeah.
That's what the material is, one of a kind. She pours so much intentions and positive vibrations into her product.
Thank you.
And she doesn't have a knife to him. You can clearly tell she's right here. So he's saying it by heart.
No, he's actually in school right now, and he's looking at was like, join us.
Oh, man. Most quick to project their mental health is, yeah. And even then, as far as that goes, then people treat mental health like shit, which I think we're starting to learn from a little bit.
Well, right. Yeah, exactly. It's so funny. I've seen so many different things that like people are real, I'm a shamanic practitioner. There's real, shamans who are born into that and learned their whole lives. And they've gone to certain places like, mental hospitals, and they say literally everybody in the mental hospital is actually a healer. And a lot of people who have a lot of mental issues don't realize that they are healers, and that they just have to help heal themselves first before they can help others. And, and you should always kind of look at yourself and try to realize, maybe you're not so crazy after all. As long as you go get help for certain things, if things are going too far gone, you know what I mean? I always recommend getting professional opinions on things, but at the end of the day, everyone's gifted. And if you can tap into that, even though there's things around us all the time, like talking to us and spirits and energies and entities. Like I try to talk about this with a lot of people. They think I'm a little crazy, but that's all right. I'm not afraid to be the one.
Hey, you know what? We love crazy here. We are crazy here. Adam, the historian ghost hunter, embraces crazy. And you know what, Julie? You probably are a little batshit crazy, but God damn it, God bless you, God love you. That's why you're here, girl. And I think that's what you wouldn't be in this field if you weren't a little bit crazy. We all have to be to want to talk to dead people. Get the fuck out of here.
I know. Oh, it's all like the, I feel like 99.9% of human beings really want to know what it's like on the other side, and really want to know, is my loved one okay?
Yeah.
And things like that. And just other things too. Like there's so many coincidences and things happen and you're like, oh, even just simple ones. Like I was thinking about that person and then they show up, or like, you know what I mean? These weird things. And
thinking about my cousin and that Deftones song comes on that I haven't heard. That was me and his song. What the fuck?
And the more you kind of are more present in the now and able to kind of ground yourself in that, because with like everything that's going on with technology, and which is wonderful, but at the same time it kind of distracts you and everybody's running 100 miles an hour. But if you can be more grounded and kind of tune into those signs and stuff.
You said it, Gail. Well, it's true. Well, everybody gets lost in TikTok, and here we are on Facebook, one of the evils.
The evils, I love that.
You must meditate. You must find.
I do meditate, and I need to meditate more. Like even more. Like the more and more you do it, it's so hard. I mean, there's a lot of resistance for everyone, even people who are like yogis. Like they have resistance around it when you're sitting down, But I find meditation the most important thing to do, and everybody should do it. Even if you can for 5 minutes, even you can use a guided meditation free on YouTube. Type in free guided meditations, and I love it in the morning and at night. But there's some profound ones. So there's this guy called Dr. Joe Dispenza. He's actually a brain neurology person. He made the book. What is it? Where is it? I don't even know where it is, but it's
yeah, you're
it's
good.
Amazing.
You get a lot of shit on that. You get a lot of shit on that noggin of yours. You're good.
Yeah, it's called Becoming Superhuman or something like that. I can't think of the name offhand. I'm sorry, Dr. Joe Dispenza, but he's awesome. Look him up and look into his stuff. He does like meditations. They're a little longer, but they're powerful.
Wow. To me, seriously, I mean, people might think no big deal, but I think instead of getting a pint of Ben & Jerry's ice cream and watching 30 Shades of fucking Grey, meditation, self-love. Not that I watch 30 Shades of Grey.
No, I know. It's doing like having fun, watch TV and eating ice cream once in a while, but once you become consumed by that, that's not good. That's what they want.
Self-love. No.
Yes. It's not self-love.
I want to get grounded. I want to feel
honestly, right. Getting outside, getting out in nature is hands down one of the best things you can do for yourself.
Dude, you ever walk fucking barefoot in the woods? You'll need a cigarette after. On the beach or in the woods. There's nothing like walking in the forest barefoot. And I'm like fucking Tarzan's nephew. I'm like, holy shit, I'm fucking woo! Especially in Maine, dude. I mean, it's moose. I look over, I'm taking a piss. There's a moose looking at me going, Maine rules, huh? You know what I mean? I'm like, wow. I'm being silly now. But as far as that though.
Because that's a real thing, because we're actually meant to be outside, and the earth itself is a magnetic field with our feet, and when we are walking on it, it charges us and heals us. And so in the Peruvian shamanism, they say, we build up oh my God, I can't even think right now, but we build up this hucha, intense energy. It's not negative or positive, but it is very tense, and it's not really good for us per se, and we release it in nature, and we get the samai, which is more higher light energy, which is from Mother Earth, and this upper worlds and things like that. So the more you get out there and release this dense energy, the better you'll feel. But there'll be resistance around it. Like sometimes I'll be like, oh, I'll work. I have another job where I'm a barista at a fancy coffee shop, which I love. I love it. It's like working in a Hallmark movie, being there. Everybody's so nice. But, it's work, talking to people all day. And I'll go and I'll be like, oh, I should, I got to go for a walk. And sometimes I'm like, I just want to go home and lay down. I'm like, no, I'm going for a walk. And within 5 minutes of being in that woods, I feel so much better.
the nap is the easy way out, but it's like and sometimes naps are good too. Don't get me wrong, but I used to work out. I used to power lift, and I used to go fucking gym. I ain't going there. I work all day. And you go to the gym, and halfway through my set, I'm like, yeah, you know what I mean? Rob Zombie's going, and I'm bench pressing, and I'm feeling good. But I'm like, I'm so glad I did it. And you have to be. My whole point is, you have to be your biggest fan. You have to be the one, because no one's going to tell you, Julie, get out there and go walk. Julie, go pick that foliage. Go pick the mushrooms or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yes, you know exactly. Self-discipline and things like that are super important.
Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I thought I was talking to my friend here, everybody. I forgot there's people in chat. I was literally just talking to you like there's no one even around for a second. Wendy Sue says hi. Becca Thomas, Adam, and I'm sure she met you. She met you
guys
too.
Are getting a little crazy.
And Amanda Jared. She actually showed up that night with her daughter.
Awesome.
She was she's Two Witches and Spooky Spirits podcast out of Georgia.
Oh, I think I might have seen them. Awesome.
Yes.
Guys, how are you?
She says hello. My girl Heather just showed up. She says, "Find out my dog chewed the bulldog chewed her laptop."
Heather. Hello.
Sorry about that, baby. The bulldog chewed your laptop. Oh boy, the cord. Brian Bullhall from he's out west. He does a lot of old school, like he's from like the Nevada, California area.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he does a lot of that stuff.
I've been out there.
The Paramigos and stuff. And what does Michael say? Yeah, one from the spiritual, one from the real. Yeah, exactly. He's going back to earlier. One naughty dog. All right, you guys can all talk amongst each other. Anybody else you guys got any questions? I see Amanda says grounding is key for medication. It's great therapy, which you remind me of my therapist in a way. You got that voice and you get that talk and you got that. Well, it's true.
Really sweet compliment. I appreciate you.
Yeah, I appreciate you. You get paid like a fucking therapist, girl. But so yeah, we got a half hour to go. We can always go a little bit over. I know you don't have super long, but let's I want to dive into some fun stuff real quick because I like to get to know my guests. We have the bulk of people watching right now, about 8-9 people. So we're talking off camera about horror movies and you lit right up. So let's hear it. Give me your top 2 or 3. Give me your top 2, 3 franchises or whatever.
Okay. So my favorite horror movie, but yet like my favorite all-time movie is From the Beyond with Jeffrey Combs. Do you know that movie?
That's fucking so old school and under the table. What is that, 82?
Yeah, it's very old school. I love that movie. Like, I love that movie. I really want to meet Jeffrey Combs. He's my movie.
How'd you get? Did your brother play that for you? Your mom? Your dad?
No, in high school, my friend ripped a bunch of movies and had them on his Xbox or whatever it was back in the day, back in,
go 90s.
1999, 2000. Yeah, that's one of those things. And he put those movies on, and I was like, this is my favorite movie. And I love it. I still have it somewhere.
That's a B movie. That's like a.
But it's so good. I mean, I don't want to ruin the movie for anybody, but it's like science and lab and.
Well, the ending
like
too.
H.P. Lovecraft.
Oh.
Kind of vibe, and they're trying to get the third eye to grow and all this. You have to see it. It's wild.
And it's so gross, and you look now and it's cheesy, but back then, man, it was like, whoa, I love that shit. Good answer. Give me a couple more. Fuck
yeah, I would guess let's say new horror movie. Midsommar was like really good. I really, really like that movie a lot.
Jesus, I don't know if I've seen that.
Oh, you have to see Midsommar. It's just like
King or
I don't even know who made it, but it's just go watch it. I believe it's on like a bunch of different I think it might be Amazon Prime, HBO. I don't know, one of those.
Heather's probably Googling it already. I've never heard of it.
Yes, check it out. That movie's so good. And then third favorite horror movie. Oh my goodness.
Or give me a couple. You don't have to be restricted. Just like what's like one of your. Like me obviously is Halloween.
Oh, all right. This will be
Friday the 13th.
One of my boyfriend's favorite horror movies is The Labyrinth. Labyrinth. Yes. It's only forever, not long at all. I like that song.
Go.
Lost and lonely. I love that song.
The fucking bog of stench with the guys juggling their own heads. What a fucking acid trip. Jim Henson. God bless him.
Right. And if you watch this movie when you're older, you're like, whoa, there's so many subliminal messages and like things that are so awesome. You know what I mean?
Wow. That's a trip. That's the 80s at its finest. David Bowie's a god. He's a great musician. And the way he acts in that, Best Friend's my favorite Labyrinth. Her favorite Labyrinth. I mean, everything, the wall, and they're talking, and the little heads come out of the wall, and then a baby.
A baby. I'm in love with the babe. What babe? Babe.
Baby.
I love that song too.
Oh my
all
God.
the music from that movie.
But
Yeah.
it's somewhat terrifying too, though. It's a little fucked up.
It is. I'm like, how did my parents let me watch this when I was like 8 years old? Like, what?
The dude's
But
a
I love
baby
it.
thief. The dude's a baby thief, first and
Yeah,
foremost.
it was pretty
Hey.
creepy. I'm trying to think of any other movies offhand.
Michelle says 13 Ghosts. Yeah, underrated.
Oh,
That's
I like that movie. That's a great
The
movie.
dude with the
Classic.
cage around his head.
Yes.
Pumpkinhead.
Pumpkin.
I got
Oh
Pumpkinhead.
my God, Pumpkinhead.
I drink Pumpkinhead
That-
beer, but I got Pumpkinhead too. Yeah.
I had a weird experience watching that movie, but
I got to show you something. Should take my lap. I don't know if I can. Oh, real quick. So you know me. I don't know if you. I know you know me. You're still getting to know me, but Stephen King. I'm obsessed. You know what I mean.
yeah.
So I stood in line to meet Gage, who died in Pet Cemetery,
Oh wow.
and he wrote to Adam, "I want to play with you with a scalpel."
Cool, man.
So I got the Gage pop with Church. It glows in the dark.
Oh, cool. Yeah, that
Yeah.
movie's good. That
I
scared
got
me when I was a kid bad. I
my
was
little
scared of that one.
My little autograph collection. Hellraiser. I met. They made.
Nice.
The dude from Jaws, Texas Chainsaw, a couple girls I met, wrestling chicks. But I mean, yeah. So wow, because that, yeah. I mean, honestly, a lot of these people in the field don't dig horror movies. A lot of times you hear comedies or maybe Stephen King, but it's always like The Shining and shit. But a lot of people in this field aren't really into horror. I don't know if it's because it's so close. But
Well,
you know the
I
difference.
still like horror movies. I mean, I used to like them a lot, way more when I was like a teenager and in my 20s and stuff like that. Because now a lot of the movies is just kind of repetitive, and there's not. I'm like an old school. Like I like The Night of the Demons.
Ooh, fuck! You're dropping some B movie shit.
Oh, what is that movie? Street Trash.
Street Trash.
I don't know if you've seen that.
Wow.
That one's crazy. Or Tick. Not the Tick.
Oh,
Tick.
no, not the
Introduced
guy
me
that
to that one.
blew
It's crazy. Seth Green's in it, and like Carlton from Prince. And they're like kids in this movie.
You're just young. It was way before Prince of Bel Air. Absolutely. Yeah. You must be big into. I mean, obviously, Labyrinth is kind of spiritual.
Yeah.
But like, you must be into like witchy movies like The Craft or The Coven.
Yeah, I like those movies. I've always liked them. They're not my favorite per se. I'm kind of one of those people that when things are super popular, I'm like, no. Like I enjoy The Craft. I do enjoy The Craft. Like so funny. What is that show called? Stranger Things. When Stranger Things first came out, I refused to watch it.
Yes.
And then like when COVID-19 hit, I like binge watched it, and I was like, I love that show. But I don't know. I'm just one of those people that I'm like, oh.
No, I'm the same way. If it's popular when it comes to anything, whether it's food, music, if everybody's in line at Popeyes, I'm like, fuck you, I'm going to Wendy's. But I haven't seen straight. I'm just now watching American Horror Story, and I fucking love that.
Yeah, I like the first couple of seasons. That was a good one. I haven't watched the new ones.
Oh, I haven't. See, I'm only in season 2, so I haven't quite got up there. But I'll have to start Stranger Things. Like I haven't watched the one about the dragons everybody's into. I refuse to watch that until that's done.
I didn't watch that one either.
No, and Walking Dead, I stopped after season 3. Fuck the rest of them.
But hey, I each their own. That's why I love being alive, because there's so many different things, and people love what they love. You know what I mean? And I try to keep an open mind about it, because like I said, I wouldn't watch that, and then I watched it, and I was like, this is great.
But yes, but you didn't watch it because 45 people in Hollywood Magazine said you should watch it. You watched it.
Exactly. That's why you got to think for yourself. Think outside the box.
That's what comes into your seriously, shamanism is an old technique. I want to talk a little bit about that real quick. I
love to talk about that.
But like, I mean, even the rites to Santeria, all these old ways and stuff. Are you willing to? It sounds like you're willing to work with almost anything when it comes to religion, as far as like, I mean, Buddhism, right? I mean,
I like to learn about a lot of different types of religion, and things like that, because it's really interesting. It's history. It's historical. Like it's, and it's also, people are very passionate, and there's truth and wisdom in everything. You know what I mean? So I came across the shamanism, like, I don't know, I want to say a few years ago. I was being called to it, and then I met a teacher where I did a 6-week and then 12-week course with her about, basic shamanism of all different. We did, Native American shamanism, Celtic shamanism, West African shamanism, and some Peruvian. Wow, it was really awesome. Like, I've learned a lot about all basics and the history of different things and techniques that they did. And then later on, I met my teacher now, Jean Beneducci, who's awesome. And then I started taking Peruvian shamanism with her, and I built a mesa. I should go get it.
You did? No shit.
Oh. Yeah, I brought it over. It's behind me over there. But a mesa, yeah.
If we got 25 minutes, if you want to go get it, let me know. Don't seriously, don't feel like you can't show anything. I would love to see that. But anyway, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, it's so a mesa is a portable altar, and I have and so when I do, so if you came to me for a basic first shamanic thing, we do a basic shamanic illumination, which what it is you would pick a healing stone, connect with an intention or something that you would want to work on. It literally can be anything. So I'll give an example. I've done like self-love. Let's just say that, right? Or, forgiveness or something like that, or can be anything. So you take that, put the intention in the stone. We lay down, before that we open up sacred space, and we move the energy from the area within your body. It's usually mostly the 3 lower chakras, and we look at the original wound. Things will come up for you that you didn't even realize were connected to this issue. We move it out, the energy, and then we illuminate it. It's really powerful. It's I can't really describe it unless you get one done by someone, and it changed my life. And when I started doing this work, it's not all like, oh, everything's great. Like, you're looking at shit, like I'm looking at shit from when I was a kid, from like being a teenager, things like almost like stepping outside of myself and looking at myself and realizing I'm responsible for a lot of my stuff too. You know what I'm saying? And also letting go of a lot of pain and things like that. And, the shaman is the wounded healer. That's what it's called. And the practices I've learned are just amazing. And then I've also, I like to learn more other things too. And it's in bringing like wisdom and stuff to people, and them Peruvian shamans allowing their culture to be taught, which is wonderful. Alberto,
old way too, old way of rights. Shamanism has been around forever.
Valente is his name. He's like one of the original teachers that came out of Peru to bring it to the Americas and stuff like that.
Wow. Oh, so that's where it came from. Peru is where
it's Peru. Yeah. It's from all over the world. I believe it was. Is it Mongolia? Not Mongolia. I can't think, but the original one. There's all different types of shamanism.
Wow.
And yeah, I highly recommend looking into it and doing research on it, because it's changed my life. It's changed my life. The continual learning process too. I've only been doing it for 2 years, and I this would be a lifetime for me.
And you're still learning, right?
100% lifetime for me, but beyond life. I don't know, like.
Wow.
Yeah, and
I guess it's just a matter of how much you can get in a lifetime, as opposed to and get it all. But how much can I get while I get there? Because it's that's deep. Yeah, I knew a girl from Betsy from Colorado. She got Native American backgrounds of shamanism.
That's awesome.
Witch doctors or whatever back in the day. But like you said, it's probably different than the Persian way, as opposed, but it's yet the similar ties, I think, right?
Yeah, just like all religions. I mean, they're all very different, but they all have a basis. And with shamanism, they're trying to help people. Right. It's all helping people, helping spirits, helping the Apus, the mountains, the lands. Our ancestors. It's all about that, about healing. And a lot of ancestral work that I didn't really do before I did this, and it's profound.
Really?
Because where would we be without our ancestors? We wouldn't be here. And there's also things from our ancestors that are in our family lines that come into our own lives that we might not like per se, of like traumas and stuff. And it sounds crazy. Oh, traumas from my great grandmother. Like, oh no, that makes no sense. No, there's energy there, and you can help her now, even though you didn't know her.
I believe in that. I believe in the old family curse. I believe that.
That's another word of saying it.
I believe in some great fucking uncle down the road. You know what I mean? Sold his soul for a bottle of rum somewhere, and now because I stubbed my fucking toe, it's because of him. But I mean, I think that we also, like you said earlier, we also have the power to manifest our own destiny if we know how to use it. Yes. I want to get into some readings. Time's flying by, but I want to ask you some good questions since everybody in chat's being fucking quiet. Oh, they love the movie questions, though. Thanks, guys. I'm going to ask you something. What's your go-to? And I know you have a plethora. And yes, I have seen the Three Amigos. I know what plethora means. I know you have a plethora of good old gems and rocks and jewels and crystals. What's some of your go-to for before you do a reading or an investigation or just start your day? What's your blessing stone? What's your good luck charm? What's your go-to?
Yeah. Okay.
Your favorite.
Okay. Yeah. So I guess like an everyday crystal would be labradorite. I really love labradorite.
Labradorite.
It's a beautiful crystal. I have some. Yeah, right in front of me.
Oh, Bala.
I don't know if you can see it, but it's like.
Hold on. Let me get off.
There it is. It's beautiful. It's a highly intuitive stone, protective stone, high energy. Love this stone. Love it. And it's absolutely beautiful. They even make countertops out of it. One of my friends had one. And I was like, I need to lay on your labradorite countertop, please.
Ground yourself.
Selenite is an amazing stone. It's like you never have to clear it. You never have to charge it. I'm seeing if I have.
What else you got nearby?
I have a lot. I have this. This is kyanite, wicked high energy stone, a matrix of quartz there. I have clear quartz is a wonderful stone. It's definitely an amplifier. Those are one of my favorites. I love moldavite, which is a little controversial because people say it's a meteorite. I have a piece right here.
Oh, those are on your neck, that big. Oh,
no, not the big one. Not the big one. Oh, there's my face all crazy. But do you see the little piece right here?
Yeah.
The green piece, that's moldavite. It's a rare meteorite. And it's some people say when you wear it, it's like for certain people, it makes you like too much. It brings out stuff, but I love that stone. I want to try to find a big piece, but it's probably $700. But yeah, I get all types of crystals and I love plants and everything.
Go to her page on Facebook, guys. Go check out www.gardenforevertarot.com.
Yeah.
And go check it out. And she's got shit for sale. She's got shit for show. And I'm sure she'd love to, if you message her Facebook page and you have any sort of questions, I'm sure you'd love to answer basic questions. Don't flutter with, why does water, but I mean, if you have a serious question you'd really love to know, I'm sure she'd help you. And what about readings? If someone wanted a card reading, which we're going to do here shortly, how can they find you? Is that just from the Facebook page?
Yeah. You can reach out on my Facebook or Instagram or TikTok. If you send me a message, I do phone readings, video chat readings, email readings. I do parties. Right now I'm looking for a space to do in-person readings. Other than that, I do in-person readings at like events and parties and things like that.
She did some at the Quincy show. Are you willing to give me one right now?
Sure, yeah.
I'll put you on the spot. I was going to do one for the listeners.
I'll get you one.
Oh, that's dope. Killer. So yeah, guys, please, Julie Rose, check her out. She's been doing this since she was a youngin', and she's perfecting her craft. Like she said, it's a lifetime, but I like that. But you've put in a good 20 years, right? So far?
Yes. Specifically with tarot.
So since you were about 2 years old, right?
Oh, no, I'm 36.
43. Oh, look at that. Little Irish red for you.
There you go. All right, Adam, you want me to pull some cards for you?
I'm feeling good about this. I'm feeling good.
This is going to be a good one. Question, or you want just like a general reading?
Do I what now? I'm sorry.
Would you like to ask a question? Like you can ask literally anything, or do you want like just a general reading?
I guess both. I get some questions about just me living up here alone. I'm literally about 2 hours away from my closest relative and/or friend.
Okay.
And I bought this place because it was cheap and it's God's country. But now that winter's coming, I'm just nervous, I guess, so to speak. Okay. And I just want to make sure I did the right choice. Should I sell it and move closer, or should I just stick it out like a Maina? Grow my beard a little longer, get a shotgun, and just fucking call it a winter for 5 months. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I don't want to retreat. I don't want to say made a bad choice. I don't want to live with regret, but at the same time, I'm skeptical. Is that fair?
Yes.
You know?
Let's see what's going on, Adam. I'm gonna pull 10. 2, 3, 4, 5,
Can I
6,
own it? Thank you, Becca.
Oh. 7, 8, 9,
Appreciate it.
10.
10 of them, guys. I like that. You know what's funny about me? I love my even numbers. I can't even put the volume on 9. It's gonna be 8 or 10. I got that in me. So 10 is good. I like that.
All right. Okay. Oh, these cards are good.
Okay, that's good.
Okay, so I don't know. I feel like there's maybe 1 or 2 people that are concerned about you living up there. They do want you to be closer. I feel like there's a woman that wants you to be closer. I also get like a lot of positive stuff coming your way, like from all the hard work you're doing. I feel like you're making more connections, making things happen for yourself, and your mom is like so proud of you. And I feel like she's going to be sending you a huge sign soon. I feel like before the year is through. I do feel like there's an opportunity for you. I kind of feel like you need to be near people. I'm not going to lie to you. I feel like it would be better for you. But I think that maybe next year, I feel like you could be okay for the winter. But maybe next year you might want to see what's, somewhere closer to some people.
As you can tell, I'm very social. I don't have a bad time making friends. I just been fucking fucked over, excuse my language, burned by so many people that I'm skeptical. A lot of people where I live, seriously, there's probably about 400 people in this town. If I told people that in my town, they can find me tomorrow. That's why I don't tell people where I live. But I live between Mount Katahdin, which is the highest point in Maine, where the Appalachian Trail begins or ends, whoever you talk to. I live between Mount Katahdin, Moosehead Lake, and Bangor, Maine. And there's literally plantations, Native American plantations by me, and there's not a lot of nothing. My first McDonald's is about an hour and a half away. So I love it. I just haven't made connections, but I feel good about it. Heather visits me a lot. I feel like the girl missing me or thinks I'm too far could possibly be Heather. She's 2.5 hours away, but it could be my sister, Sarah. We share the same mother who passed away, and she's about 2 hours away, and she's nervous. She's always asking me, you got enough oil? Do you got a shovel? You got your... So...
No, I feel like you're going to be all right this winter. I think
you'll
be fine as long as you keep preparing. But I do feel like next year, there's going to be opportunity for you to move closer, to be able to just travel more, to be able to do what you love more, to be able to connect more. And there's something like big road trip you're going to be taking.
Dude, I was just going to say, I was thinking about getting not a Winnebago, but like, I love traveling. Like during COVID, I went to Iowa twice. I went to West Virginia twice on road trips, looking for the Mothman, the Axe Murder House, Gettysburg. And I just live life ever since my car accident, dude, every day. I mean, even yesterday, me and Heather went to like 3 filming sites from Pet Cemetery. And like, we went to we saw Quincy. We went to all the Whitey Bulger sites and shit. So
yeah, no, it's huge.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, and it's also about loving yourself more, man. I feel like you're having more confidence in loving yourself more. And people are seeing that you're pushing through that. It doesn't matter. Like you got that shine, man, because you are yourself. Like your dreams are coming true. And it's almost just like, because it's kind of about community. It's about connecting community. And it's about the paranormal, but I feel like you're going to go beyond that. Bring the paranormal, bring your own thing. I think you're going to create your own genre of entertainment. That's what I keep seeing. It's really powerful.
You know what's funny? You say that, and it's like, I don't want to be on a show to go, I seen a ghost. He went that way. I ran. And I don't want to go there with a speaker box going, tell me my name. What kind of pizza do you like? I want to do the history part. I love, as you can tell on my post, I love finding out the year, who lived there, what happened there. Is it still there? What's original? I love the documentation part of it. Yeah. Look at this. Look at it. As soon as you say making waves, dude from Manchester, England. Hi, Mike.
Hey, what's up? Yeah.
That's a far one for us. What's up, Manchester? What is it, like fucking 2 p.m. over there, 2 a.m.? Hey. What's up, brother? Thanks for checking in. My girl Heather shared your website on Facebook. Thank you so much, Heather. She does go to regular www. Wait a minute. No, that's a different chick. Alyssa's the other girl we met, Heather. That's the wrong one. This is Julie.
It's okay.
Julie is Forever Garden Terror.
Garden Forever Tarot.
Garden Forever Terror. This
That's
is
correct.
yeah. She was at the show too. Yeah,
I'm saying we all good.
we all did.
Yeah, but you got a lot coming for you. You got to just keep filling your cup, though, man. Like if you need rest, you need to get rest. Okay. I think you push yourself too hard sometimes. And
Oh my God, this is wow. You sound like my mom, and which is God love her, but you sound like Heather. She goes, every day you need to go someplace. I go, well, no, but it's fun to explore. She goes, wow.
well, it's
You're
not just
right
about
on.
that. I mean, like I just feel like you are very intuitive, okay, and you need to listen to your like mind about it. Like if you're like, all right, if I'm gonna head out here today, but like you're like, maybe I shouldn't. You're like, I'm gonna go anyways. Like listen to that. I also there's something about like aliens. I don't know if you want to do something on aliens or like
I went to America's first documented sighting, Betty and Barney Hill in New Hampshire, the black and white couple from the
something
60s.
else though, like locally too.
I guess I'm always kind of checking out stuff.
Yeah.
About 2 months ago, I was driving down my new house. I was driving by Dexter, Maine, the home of the Red Hot Dog Festival, and I saw a shiny light in the sky.
That's awesome.
And I put it on Facebook, but
just be open to it and always have like a camera nearby.
Oh, Mike loves you. Mike, check her out on Facebook. She'll give you a reading. She's got plenty of goodies, but right now she's giving me a reading. I want to check it out real quick. Thank you so much for checking in, Mike O'Dwyer.
Yeah. So I just feel like for you to just keep trucking away. I think the next few months you're going to be settling in there because of the winter, but that was where your creative juices are going to start happening and where you can kind of there's something about editing and or like graphics and like compilation, like I don't know, like a show idea or like just for yourself, like you're doing this, but like you're creating it in a new way. Like it's just
I want to write a book. I want to write my first book.
Yes.
I want to write a book. I was thinking about it. Why not, right? I mean, fucking everybody does it. And if it sucks, it sucks. But at least I got one I can put on the list.
Stop, don't even say that.
I know. I'm sorry. Yeah, you sound like my therapist.
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good, and it's gonna be you. And it's I just feel like, and also, but pulling in like family, a lot of stuff with family and history, and you have a lot of support, more support than you realize around you. Like, I feel like I don't know if you have an altar. I don't know if you're into that, but you should make like an altar.
I've thought of that. And I kind of got my shit out back, which I guess I kind of don't worship it, but I like my stuff. But as far as like, I feel like not my family's against me, but I feel like they don't like what I do. I feel like my friends don't like what I do. I feel like
they do like what you do. Stop. They do. They do. And you're like, you have to, this is what you love. And this is your passion. These are your passions. You know what I mean? And you have to embrace it fully. And, realize over time, I had the same, issue with my family for a bit. They didn't understand. And then when I had my dad, he's always supported me. And I had him come to a show and he was blown away. Your dad? Yeah, he was blown away. He's like, wow, you're really doing it. People really like what you're doing. And this is great. You know what I mean? So realize the more you keep doing that, you'll have the same response. Okay. Don't think like that. That's all about your mind and your emotions. I feel like with you, you go back and forth, and hey, we all do. But for you, it's saying to let those emotions go, and you're doing a really good job. And I just feel like there's opportunities for you.
Seesaw. You're right. It's back and forth. One day I feel like my dad loves me. The next day I'm like, man, I'm not good enough to be his son.
You are good enough. You are. Like, and keep focusing on that. Hey, Andy, he's made it.
Andy, we're going to go a little bit late. Now Julie has to go late. We've had her for another 2 minutes. But I want to keep talking to her. Real quick, he wants to know if he thinks Ouija boards are dangerous. Well, to me, but I guess to both of us. I think the Ouija boards, spirit boards are dangerous. Ouija boards can be too. Anything can be dangerous if you put the wrong intent into it. I feel like it's made by Parker Brothers in Salem. It's made for kids. You can buy it at a fucking convenience store. I got 3 on display. Anything can be dangerous. I can literally put a pencil on the ground and ask a ghost to move it and invite a demon in to move it. Now that pencil's tainted. So as far as dangerous Ouija boards, I think anything's dangerous if you give it the power to be. You agree, Julie?
Yeah, totally. It depends on where you're using it. What you're doing with it,
Oh, they love us in England. Killer. Yeah.
Thank you. I had a spirit box given to me. And I was using it a little bit by myself a couple of years ago, and it was not good. I don't know. I just, you have to be very aware of it.
I think really, honestly, besides like obviously bathing and toiletries and shit, nothing is really good to do alone. I think even if you go into the woods, God forbid you fall and break your ankle, I think it's good to do things alone. Spirit box and stuff. Heather concurs with everything you said. She knows me better than anyone. She's been with me since Mom died. Before then, our first date was on Friday the 13th in October. We didn't give a fuck. Yes.
So funny. So many coincidences. That's so cute. You guys are awesome.
You only make numbers bad if they need to be. So you know what we saw? We saw Friday the 13th at a drive-in in Maine, a drive-in theater. We got high and watched the movie.
That's awesome. I love that. Well, you just keep.
Oh, I can't hear you. I can't hear you. I think we lost Julie temporarily, guys. We're working on her volume. She may have hit something. That was an intense card reading, man. I tell you, she's right on. Still nothing? Ah, no, I can't hear you, Julie. Work on that for a second. I'm going to take you off so you don't have to worry about looking silly. Wow, that was an intense card reading. I'm new to the spirit world. What's a spirit box? A spirit box, let me see. I still can't hear you. As soon as you went forward, something hit, and it's like the volume went off. Is there a button to push it up with? Try it. My mic looks good here for you. Aw. Very accurate reading, she thinks. No. Okay. Well, she's going to work on that, guys. That sucks. That was going good. There it is, Heather. We know we had a brain fart earlier. We get you, my love. I know you're on a bunch of edibles, too. Garden Forever Terra is the forever. Yes, we're going to give you a reading. She's working on it right now. She's going to come right back, Andrew Mariner. Ayer, thank you for joining us, my friend. Michael Dyer. Yeah, the spirit box basically is something you run AM, FM backwards, a radio backwards. And let's see if she's back. Oh, hold on.
Hey, can you hear me?
Hey,
the spirits shut me out. No.
I'm thinking to myself, well, I could probably ad lib, but I mean, I don't know. I'm pretty stoned at this point.
You're all right.
So, are you pretty much done with me? I mean, I'd love to get you again. And
we can do some other time. But thanks for letting me read your cards.
Oh, honestly, Julie, and I'm not bullshitting you. Like, my mom was my biggest supporter. I used to sing in a heavy metal band, Culling the Herd.
Oh, that's cool.
And I did it for 5 years. I used to like hang myself with a mic cord, and I had a cow skull.
Oh, man, you got into it.
I opened up.
Oh, wow.
All the bands signed that I used to open up for. And my mom was right there, man. Old Italian, we're in the front row with a lighter. Woo, my boy. And God rest her soul, man. I started ghost hunting around the same time. She passed away right after Lorraine Warren. And I don't want to keep going on that, but long story short, dude, yeah, she was supportive. And you saying that she does support me still, and that fucking means the world to me. You know I love you and I'm support you, and I'm going to share the crap out of your stuff. Oh, look at that, Heather. Your beautiful voice is back, she says.
Yeah, thank you. You're too kind. I appreciate it.
She loves you. I mean, she goes, Nick, she's great. She shared your page, too. She felt
thank
bad.
You so much. No worries. No, don't feel. It's all good.
Garden Forever Terra. There it is.
That's
Andrew Ayer would like you to pull a card for him.
Okay, Andy, I'm going to pull a card for you. Real fast.
Or give him a reading, one or the other. Yep. We have a little bit of
time. 9 of Cups. That's good.
Why is that?
Coming through, Andy.
Why is that? Look, give me a little explanation, Julie.
Because I don't know. It seems like things are going to be getting better, going well for him, and everything's going to be going good.
Plentiful. It seems plentiful.
Yes, plentiful. And he'll come see me and get I'll make him a cappuccino or a latte, Julie. He comes see where I work with him. So that's him coming to see me. Getting a drink. There it is, Andy.
You get 9 fucking lattes. You're gonna be skip dancing for the next 2 weeks.
Julie latte, short Julie latte.
Short Julie latte. Oh, I gotta go down to Boston and go find out where you work now. and go bug you. We went to the first Dunkin' Donuts at Quincy. You don't work there. You probably work at some high barista.
I have worked at Dunkin' Donuts before. I've worked at that one time. It was very interesting in that one. No, I work at like a high-end coffee shop. It's a secret.
Oh yeah, we don't want fucking stalker fucks there. You can always, if I'm ever in town, I'll say, "Hey, I'm in town."
I let you know.
Yeah. Bowl of Soul.
Bowl of Soul. It's a drink we serve. It's true.
Andrew, make sure you subscribe. If you're gonna come on here with inside jokes, you gotta subscribe to my channel now. Bowl of Soul. I love that. That's kind of spiritual shit, right? That's Bowl of Soul.
I know. They came up with the name and everything.
This Palo Santo stickers for the Bowl of Soul.
Oh, I thought that was a giant joint.
Oh no, Palo Santo. I just like
Palo Santo. I have
Hooters. For my birthday, September 6th, I'm a Virgo. It's the same day as Roger Waters and Pink Floyd. Heather brought me to Hooters in Danvers. Oh, good. Look at that. In a seashell?
Yeah, a seashell.
God damn, you are fucking nature's child.
Yeah, I used to see all my plants. Can you see them in the corner?
Oh, dude, you're living in a fucking terrarium.
Yeah.
Oh, I bet you that looks and smells terrific. Good for you.
But I'm in the background. Here we go.
You get Jeremy Phillips chiming in late. What's up, Jeremy? Julie is the Oracle in the comic books.
Yes, I am. I'm trying to be in the comic. I love comics. I used to do Comic Cons. I was a personal assistant to this woman named the Queen of the Paranormal Crow Show, and she's awesome. And I used to travel around with her to like Comic Cons and stuff and assist her. And that's how I actually started doing the shows more.
Really?
Yeah, it was really a lot of good times. And we used to do a lot of paranormal investigations too. I went to the Hope Mansion before it fell apart. And that was one of the most haunted places I've ever been to. It was awesome.
So you've known about this, but you started getting introduced to it later, as far as professionally, I guess, or as far as on your own. But
I've known about all this stuff for a really long time, but I started doing it, I don't know, more actively in the field with paranormal stuff, at least. I would say 2010, around that.
Do you still do investigation? Are you still on a team? Do you still?
I'm not on a team. I love to do more. Like I want to go. I'd like maybe to meet another team. I don't know. I did one. The last one I did was at Heart Stuff Hall, which is amazing. It's in
Matt Warner. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a good dude.
He's walking on the third floor. Yeah.
Yeah, I did an investigation there. And there's definitely spirits there. And then I went again with my boyfriend. He had a 1920s Halloween party.
I saw that on Facebook.
It was awesome. Like
I was like, that reminds me of The Shining, with all in the room in the bottom dancing with their hats and shit.
Dude, yes, and there's even like old ticket stubs in the attic from like 1905 dance hall, 1920. It was wicked. It was really cool. You felt the spirits there that night, and I love that type of stuff. I want to get back into it more. I miss it. And it's funny because when you know how it is, like people think it's like the TV shows. It's not. It's more standing around, but I like the standing around.
Dude, I tell people it's like fishing. Everybody goes, I can't wait to go fishing. I'm like, you mean sit there for 8 hours and just drink beer? Because you might get a bite. You know what I'm saying? And that's what ghost hunting is. If you think you're going to go and wheelchairs are going to roll and people are going to come out and go, oh my God, I'm feeling cold. 9 out of 10 times, dude, spirits are like, you know what I mean?
I just like standing in the dark, and that's kind of weird.
That's why I love the history of it. That's why I love, if I can't go to a place that's haunted, I went to a place where 8 people died, or someone had influenza, or the guy that invented the photograph was, or whatever. I mean, it's always good shit, but yeah, man. Yeah, that's, so I got to ask you something. Oh, good night, guys. Oh, thank you for shooting in, Michelle. Going to like her page.
Good night.
Go like her page. TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and, .com. Check it all out. Get her stuff. Michelle Rack's awesome. She's been following me for a while.
Thank you so much, Michelle. Good night.
So I'm gonna ask you a couple questions. I know you can go a little bit over. You know me, I'm gonna milk it. I gotta ask you real quick. Give me some bucket list stuff. Have you been? Give me one for America and one for the world. For places like, New Orleans, Gettysburg, LA.
Yeah. I want to go to the Stanley Hotel in Colorado. That's somewhere I would like to go. And Estes Park. Yeah, I like to go there in Colorado. And I like to go to Arizona, like Sedona, classic. Oh, Sedona. I do want to go there though.
Yeah, no, the deserts and shit's cool. It's a different environment than we're used to. What about worldly? Transylvania?
Worldly,
Japan?
I just have to go with my instincts and my gut. I always say I like to go to Egypt. I just think that's extremely fascinating. I mean, the energy
Especially with your background.
unbelievable. That's
I
like
mean, everything started there. I mean, I love the Celtic. Between the Celtics and the Egyptians, and I guess the Aztecs in Mexico, it started in Egypt. You know that. They align these pyramids up with the signs. You want tarot reading. You want tarot reading. Oh, I said it again. You want tarot reading. You want all that stuff. You want shamanism. Go to Egypt, right?
yeah, I want to go to Egypt. I want to go Peru. I mean, I like to go to Alaska. That's not the world, but that's America. Those type of places. I'd go anywhere, honestly. I think it's really cool.
Have you checked out the Elon School, Adam? No, I haven't, Becca. Please message me later. Becca's a main girl. Cemetery Diaries.
Nice.
She runs, and we've hung out with Becca a couple times.
I
She's
love
good
Maine.
people. Yeah. Have you been to Maine?
Yeah, my sister lives in Maine. She lives in Fairfield.
Fairfield. Okay, yeah, Fairfield. Yeah, by Augusta, right? I think. Right?
Yeah.
Or, yeah.
Yeah, Maine's awesome.
I'd love to. I say this to every guest. Everybody goes, "Yeah, okay." Literally, I don't shun people away, man. When me and Heather go on these things, no one ever wants to hang out with us. I know we smoke weed, but like we're always willing to use our truck and car. We're always willing to go buy lunch. We're pretty open people.
Yeah, we should all go.
If you ever come to Maine, I can show you where there's a witch that was in York that was killed for being an herbalist and an exorcist.
Oh man,
Mary Nason. They put a slow cement slab above her grave, like 5 inches above it, so she wouldn't rise from it. And there's trinkets and money. There's always 3 or 4 black crows around it. Oh, girl, you'd fucking Heather always gets all.
I would have to check it out. That's
oh my god, all wound up when she's there. And I'd love to show you Stephen King's house. Whatever, if you're ever in here, girl, both you and Mr. Smoot, or whatever. If we're down your area, we'll know to hit you up. If you ever come up here, seriously, yes,
yeah, that's awesome, man. I love
fucking Heather's right on it. Yes, I mean. Of course, Quincy
Come to
Salem.
us, we will go both back, and yeah, that sounds awesome. Heck yeah, I love all that stuff.
The botanical gardens in Bar Harbor are.
Oh, I want to see that. I want to see that, man.
You got Christmas here. You get a hot toddy in you, a couple drink. Maybe you don't do that, whatever. But just the lore of it. You see all these plants with underneath all these lights, and it's fucking wild.
That's awesome.
It's right up your spiritual alley. Can I milk another 10 minutes out of you?
Sure, yeah.
Okay. Oh, you're changing the name of the team, Becca. I had no idea. Let's see. King's House is cool. Oh, Stephen King house. Yes. Well, he lives in Lovell, Maine, which I've actually been to. I'm kind of the stalker. It's funny. I went to his radio station last week and I went in and the girl goes, "You get an appointment?" I go, "No, I just want a sticker." And he gave Stephen King's radio. I only 20 minutes away. So I've been hitting up all the creep show sites and the Pet Cemetery sites. I went to the school that he worked at when he wrote Carrie. Yeah, and all that stuff. So if you ever come up, I'd love to be your personal tour guide and give you guys the lowdown on some shit you have to pay for. And man, you guys were a blast to me. I'm not bullshitting you because you're on my show, which I guess I should. But when we walked in that night, I can't say it again, man. I get these vibes ever since I died for 38 seconds and my chest hurt for 3 weeks because the paddles they put on me. When I woke up with an upside down in a car in the banks of the Atlantic Ocean in Scarborough, Maine. I felt this thing, and I don't know if it's my mom, which everything you told me tonight on the card reading is fucking spectacular. It fits right in. But it's all about letting go of my stuff and just everything and letting good people in, and that's where you come in. And you and Michael, man, like I said earlier, and I don't mean to beat the dead horse here, Julie, but you really live this. This isn't just a hobby on the weekends and you shut it off and you go with your girlfriends and go to Tupperware parties. This is something you do basically 24/7. Of course, you got a life, you do the coffee shop, but I'm sure you're almost thinking about stuff, or it comes to you, right?
Yeah, no, totally. I mean, it's a passion and I really enjoy it. I love what I do. I am actually going to be furthering more information. I'm going to, learn more different techniques and things. I'm actually going to be signing up for a breathwork practitioner. Breathwork is super powerful. I don't know if you've done any of that type of stuff.
Breathwork?
Breath work. Yeah. So I know it sounds kind of strange, but so
Reminds me of like being pregnant, like
yeah, well, it goes beyond that. Actually, our breath, you can release DMT in your body. That's where it comes from breath work. Like,
the chemical.
yeah,
Like,
it's for real spiritual. And I have a lot of friends that already do it, and it's very profound. It's a form of meditation, form of release and healing. So I'm really looking forward to starting that up in February. I'm gonna take a course in that, and I'm really interested in Kundalini yoga as well.
wow.
Yeah.
So like I told everybody, and everybody knows I have my radio show, which is a little bit. I love this. I love seeing you and talking to you, but that's better because people just focus on the listening. I would love to dive into the dream world with you.
Dreams, yes, I dream so much. I love dreaming and
REM sleep and just all this shit. I mean, I know we can't stay super late, but I can definitely fill another hour with you.
Oh, you're so kind. Yeah, that'd be awesome. I appreciate you and taking the time and the opportunity, and I love talking. Well,
any questions for me? I always ask my guests. You got a question for me? Anything you want to ask me? Pretend it's your show.
Yeah, I mean, all right. So, what do you like with this? Like, oh no. So what is you besides the history of like the paranormal and the ghosts and stuff? What else is your favorite part about it?
Well, excuse me. That's a great question. Actually, I've never really been asked that. I guess the old saying, I think it's even a song. It's not the journey. It's not the destination. It's the trip. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like I love knowing I'm going to go to some place in New Hampshire. It's a 2-hour ride, but I might pass a cemetery, an old church, maybe some fucking biggest yarn in the world sign. I mean, the shit you see on the way. Stopping to get a drink at a store and you see a brand of chips or a beer you've never seen, you got to buy it because it's one of a kind. It's,
yeah.
Like last week with Heather, I real quick, I went to this place, Moulton Borough in New Hampshire, where the Invisible Man from the old school black and white 1920 Universal Monsters is buried. And I found out there's an old 1783 store there where they had grain and a post office, and some dude died up front and a shootout and the shit you see. And it's free. Some gas money, a couple Powerades, throw in a CD, bring 4 joints, not you anymore. But I mean,
once in a while, only in the woods.
Atta girl, you really are like a woodsy goddess type chick. Like you gotta be. You like camping? You must go camping.
Oh my god, yes, I love camping. I think this year I went 5 times. Last year I went like 10 times. Yeah,
dude. Us 4 gonna go camping next year. We're going to Witches Cove, Sebago Lake, Maine. Witch, like the real witch. Witches Cove, Sebago Lake, Maine. Big lake. It's like $30 a night, and we'll go and get fucking.
Yeah, I was actually at Sebago last year for a reggae fest.
You're a reggae chick too, of course you are.
Oh yeah, I love it all.
Fucking ball. Oh yeah, real quick. Fuck, we got 3 minutes. You said I can milk you to 8:20. What you go to for music besides reggae? I see like Eric Clapton, maybe.
No. I like Sam Garrett. A lot of people don't know who that is. I mean, Trevor Hall's awesome. Bob Marley, and that's reggae.
And the Wailers, yeah.
Yeah, he's one of my favorite. I mean, back in the day, I used to love like Korn. System old school, but I like all music really. More spiritual, like kind of easygoing music now for myself. But
when you meditate, is it by itself, or do you put like Celtic music, like fairy music type?
Yeah, a lot of the times, I'll just put like Native American music or meditation music. I could say the concerts I went to over the summer, I saw Modest Yahoo was epic. Well, thank you, Modest Yahoo. Thank you, Andy. Appreciate it. Modest Yahoo is amazing. You know who Modest Yahoo is?
Modest Yahoo, I've heard of. Yeah,
he was awesome. I saw him in concert.
Alternative.
Yeah.
Ish.
He was amazing. I saw the Elevators. They're from Plymouth, Mass. They're like a reggae group. They were really good.
Fucking Plymouth, dude. What a crazy. Oh my god, we could talk for another 2 hours. Heather wants you on her show too. She does radio show only, which is audio like music.
I would love to be on all the shows.
Yeah. She's witch and life guy. That's more your thing, but still, you could talk about hauntings and witches. Okay, real quick, to another fun question. We get 2 minutes, 3 minutes or so. Food. I know girls don't like to talk food, but what do you think? Pizza, burgers?
I'm food, man. Like
that a girl.
You gotta be. It's funny. I was having this conversation with my boyfriend recently. Just over the past few years, I've really learned to appreciate food. I don't know. I like Indian food. I like Thai food. I like Italian, Mexican. I've been eating a lot of Mexican food. It's really good.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
not just taco bullshit.
Oh,
Tacos are great.
enchiladas. I like-
Enchiladas and
Yeah.
street corn. That street
Oh, we
corn.
had spicy street corn, man. It was good, but it was
El
spicy.
Sote or whatever. Oh, spicy.
I cook. Yeah, we're making soup over here, kale soup. Trying to be healthy. It's hard. I want to go out to eat all the time, though. They
Soup
get
Nazi. No soup for you.
I love
cook over here.
Seinfeld. I love Seinfeld. Priceless.
Oh my fucking god! I want to go to that cafe in New York. Real quick, a little tip from me to you: if you ever get bored, Atlas, ATLAS, Obscura, OBSUCRA, whatever the fuck. It's on www.com, and you can make a free thing, and it tells you in every state. That's kind of my secret. It tells you where anything from a movie scene to a murder scene to the biggest ball of yarn to
What
the
was it
smallest.
again? I'm sorry. I think you kind of paused out.
I'm sorry, Atlas Obscura. Atlas Obscura with an O. And I have a thing on there. I'm the first ever to get to the most sites in Danvers, Massachusetts. I've been to the Endicott Pear Tree. I've been to the Parsonage, Rebecca Nurse Homestead, Danvers Asylum. It's all cool. And it's a
Check
free
it out,
site.
man. That sounds awesome.
Yeah, it's dope. Oh, shit. I could talk to you for another hour, girl.
Appreciate it.
Julie Rose, for those timing in late at the end, where can people find you, girl? Let's drop it.
Yeah, you can find me at gardenforevertarot.com and Garden Forever Tarot on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. I have a Twitter, but I don't really use the Twitter, the Garden Forever Tarot Twitter. I haven't been on there for a long time. But yeah, I mean, I do a lot of events, mostly locally, like in Massachusetts, New Hampshire, Rhode Island, and things like that. I teach tarot. I do Reiki healing, Peruvian shamanic healings, crystals. I use sound. And yeah, I'm just continuously learning. And I really appreciate connecting with you all. This has been awesome. Thank you so much, Adam, for having me.
I would literally, my boss Ross, when he hears you on my show, he's gonna go, "Does you want a show?" He might even give you your own hour every week if you want to talk. Because I think
That'd be epic. Oh my god.
A lot of people don't want to. They're fucking nervous. But I go, when it's no facial features, I sit there in my fucking underwear smoking. I'm like, yeah, what's going on, Tony? Or whatever.
I did a news show, a paranormal news show. So I learned how to like, hi, who are you? And I was like an anchor on it. It was funny.
Ross is going to eat you up, my Canadian boss for the show. I'm going to pencil you in for a radio show, and I'm going to give you a good vibe. I'm going to go that I got on sale today because people rock when Halloween's done. They put things on sale.
Oh, yes. Oh, my God. That looks so good.
I know. I should be eating it, but who cares, right? Living my best life. Oh, yes, Heather. Heather, it was so happy to come and see you.
Oh, thank you so much. It was great to see you, Heather.
Will you if with you come solo or with him or with friends? Will you hit us up if you come to Maine? If you
yeah, that'd be awesome. Definitely, we need to keep in touch and stuff. And
I mean, anything
down to Mass.
Yes, please. Oh, yes. And if we come down, we'll hit up.
Yeah, let us know. I know some cool places that are definitely haunted. I'd like to do like an investigation at one in specific.
What's the real quick? What's the Oyster House? Is it the oldest bar in the world or in America? Right in Boston, the Oyster House.
I didn't even hear about that. That sounds amazing.
It's on Atlas, fucking Atlas Obscura. Check it out. Boston's loaded. Maine's got 193. Huh?
I'm writing it down.
Julie Rose. Gary, you know what's funny? Everybody watch. I'm going to see you on a bunch of podcasts and shows now because people steal my guests, but I don't care because you're worth it and you're worth talking about. And I'm going to have her on again.
Thanks, man.
And Heather will reach out, and Julie Rose, who came to us from Alex Drake and Alexandria Sar.
They're awesome. They were there. I hope to see them again soon.
I said, if you're friends with yours, you're friends of ours, and you literally made me and Heather feel at home in Quincy, Mass.
You guys,
if you guys go back and look at the video, I have a video of them with their table, and you can see all the little rocks. It looks like almost like nerd candy because it's beautiful.
I know there's so much. It's like I always want to eat the crystals when I see them too.
Google it, right? Google it. Yeah.
Google that. I'm gonna Google it.
Yes, she's got a list, and she makes her own sage. She grows her own. Julie Rose, is there anything I left out? Anything you need to say before we go?
I mean, you're awesome. I appreciate you, Adam, for having me on the show, and everybody that joined. Thank you so much. And yeah, that's it.
You heard the lady.
For now, stay tuned.
You heard her, historians. This is now. This I went every week until about a month ago, 2 months ago. I went every other week, but this is season 2. This is my first episode.
2, that's my favorite number. Number 2 is one of my favorite. 2, 13, 11, 38, 37.
I didn't lose my Wi-Fi. I didn't lose a hitch. This girl had it all intact. She's got so much more for show and tell. Check her out. We're going to have her on the podcast again soon. We're going to have her on Historically Haunted show soon. This episode will be on my YouTube channel, Historically Haunted, as well as, of course, the Facebook page. Check out her shit. Check it out now. And it is...
Garden Forever Tarot, Julie Rose.
I fucking love personality.
I love you, man.
Thanks, historians. We'll see you in 2 weeks right before Thanksgiving. We love Julie Rose. We love everything she's got to offer. Check her out. Thanks, historians. Have a great night. Be well. Take care of each other. God bless. Michael Dwyer from Manchester, England says thank you. No, Mike, thank you.
Thank you.
Take care of each other, and we'll see you next time.